Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops Podcast. I am your host, Anthony Igadero.
And I'm your co-host, Chris Blackwood. What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's go.
So, it's been a pretty busy weekend for you,
oh man,
my friend.
Shout out Hoop City.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit quickly.
Shout out my grade 6 Yace squad. Shout out the whole Yace family from grade 4 all the way up to grade 8. And then let me sprinkle some Inspire Academy in there, you know what I mean? Those are our graduates from the Yace program doing their damn thing. Junior team, senior team. Shout out all the coaches. Shout out all the managers, directors. Takes a village, you know what I mean, to do what we're doing. And we got a nice little village over here at Yace. Doing the Hoop City thing right now, man.
What's the record so far?
Right now, I believe we are 7-1 at the moment.
Hold up. You played 8 games?
No, we played 4 games. We're going on our 4th game today at 2:30. I'm just talking
about further.
Yeah.
Okay.
In total?
No, this weekend I want to know. This weekend.
All right. I'm just going to say in total real quick. We're 16-1. Jeez. All right. 16-1. We play in the CYBL and Hoop City. You know what I mean? We're undefeated in CYBL right now, 8-0. And we are, I believe, 8-1. 7-1 right now. Going to be 8-1 just now. We just lost to Boa. Shout out Brian.
I love
Coach Brian, I love you to death, man. That Boa Academy, they're well coached.
Right.
It ain't nothing to play with.
Yes, sir.
And I can only talk about the 2030 class.
Right.
You know what I mean? Across the board. Shout out Top Tier. Shout out Boa Academy, Yace, Durham Gators.
Durham Gators.
I'll sprinkle some SBA. I'll sprinkle some grassroots in there. That 2030 class. Team Canada, you're going to have to make 2 teams. Because when 2030 comes,
the talent
level is unbelievable.
Couple of guys on your team.
Oh, man, my son, Diari Blackwood. Malik Richards, Bryson, Humphrey, Darko. You know what I mean? I got out, Isaiah Martinez.
Yeah. Gotta shot the guys out,
remember the name. Elijah Alexander. Grade 5. Class of 2031. He's like 5'10".
Sheesh.
5'10", played like a beast. Sheesh. Soft hands, finished at the rim. He's my cheat code right now. Because now I got inside presence, I got outside presence. And I'm trying to evolve as a coach. I'm picking brains from everybody.
No, you're doing
you know
what I mean? You're doing
a
phenomenal job, brother.
Yo, we got a lot. I'll just name 5. I got a whole group of kids, man.
Yeah.
And the goal is just to develop. You know what I mean? Like Coach Nat said, man, you know, I'm not saying people don't care about grade 5, what you did at grade 5 to grade 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At that time, it's all development. If you can get some wins, great. But the most important thing, man, is develop them into some serviceable ball players, man.
And there you have
That's
it.
Man. That's it, man. And that's
Yace.
Yace, man.
Yace.
Oh, we got something to do with Yace real soon.
You know what?
Real soon.
I think we're at an all-time high for NBA guys and Canadian guys in the NBA.
Yes.
Right? So.
And some of them came from that Yace branch. O'Shea Brissett.
We see it.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
Yes, sir.
Just to name a few, you know what I mean?
I'm loving it. Keep up the great job,
Appreciate you, man.
So Brittney Griner, we haven't really talked about Brittney Griner.
Well, she's home.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's so weird. Like I feel like we haven't talked about it enough.
I mean, you brought it up. You brought it up actually when it just happened.
Yeah.
And you seemed pretty hurt from it. It didn't seem right. Yeah, something wasn't sitting right. No. What she was getting charged for, and they threw the book at her.
She was away for 10 months. She actually lost. Like I think she went to trial, whatever, and lost the case.
Right.
Would she get 9 years?
It was something crazy.
9 years, and she's finally home after 10 months.
Right.
She had her hair I think they cut her hair.
They cut it.
All that stuff.
They cut it. Yeah.
What are your thoughts of this whole thing, man?
Man,
I'd be scared to go play to Russia.
I would be.
Any player.
I think just going overseas, you got to be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
And stuff that you're doing at home, it's not going to cut it overseas. So you just got to be mindful of that and be aware of that and just know different laws, man. Different laws in different places. And my thing was like, I think it was just a chess move from Russia.
Right.
You know what I mean? How they traded basically.
They did the swap.
They did the swap.
Yeah.
And the dude that the dude that they did the swap for, I mean, what he was charged for and what Brittney was charged for, I'm like, bro, is it the same? It's equivalent to the same thing? I was like, man, you guys knew what you were doing from the jump on the Russia side. A chess move in the political world. I can't knock it. But I'm just like, come on, man. That's
she had to spend 10 months of her life,
bro.
in a Russian jail.
Not knowing if she was going to come home.
Not knowing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And shout out Dr. Umar Johnson.
What did he say? He's probably saying something.
Man, he was just like, him and Charlamagne kind of said that he covered, Biden ended up covering, like, it was a political move for his part in regards to the elections coming up, LGBT, the black woman. There were so many, with Brittney, there were so many angles that he covered. And he's going to get support when it comes for voting. So the political game is so messy.
Right.
That's why I'm not into politics like that, But I'm glad she's home.
No,
hopefully she'll be back in the WNBA, get some of that money back.
She said she will
get some of that money back and put everybody on notice that you're one of the greats.
So I have a question here. In regards, there's probably tons of prisoners in Europe or like just in other countries.
From America, from Canada.
Yeah, who are not named Brittney Griner.
Right.
Who don't have that status of her.
See where you're going.
You know what I mean? And mind you, I've had conversations about this with people and guys, I feel that she definitely didn't deserve what she got. 100%. There's no question. She should not have went through that. 10 months, that's a bit of, it's too excessive for me. Like, just way too far. But we got all those guys that are sitting in there for crimes that are not as serious, just like her.
Right.
And no one's coming to their rescue.
Politics, man.
You know what I mean?
Game,
so
man.
it's like,
it's a dirty game.
Is it fair?
It's not.
It's not. I seen a meme with what's that drug lord's name? He's in Mexico waiting.
Oh, Narco?
They're like, who?
El Chapo?
Yeah, like El Chapo's in prison waiting to be traded too. Like
their time will come. You never know, man. There's gonna be
Chapo ain't getting out. He ain't getting traded for nobody.
Yo, man, you never know, man. You never know. You never know. In this world of politics, man, Trump is trying to, come back as president. Like, you know what I mean? You never know, man. It's a crazy place we living in right now, man.
God bless, she's home.
Yo,
that's important. That's the most important thing.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So shout out to her and her family, man.
Yes, sir.
So I feel that this topic, you would enjoy this topic. Because the point God. But you know what? I'm a little tired of, and I'm not going to say Boogie is doing this, because there might be a case. He might have a good case. But I'm tired of guys who don't like players speaking on players.
Right.
Like, I don't like.
But he has every right to not like him.
But guess what? Jordan don't like Isaiah. And he said, listen, Isaiah is a bad boy.
Right.
So respect is respect on the court.
Right.
Like, let's not get it twisted and then get your emotions and everything involved. And like, I don't like him. He sucks. Come on now. We can't do that. And that's what's happening.
That's what's happening.
Good point. I feel, Draymond, he just has this lust thing over LeBron, and he just keeps splurting out things. Oh, LeBron is the greatest. Then you have Steph Curry in the top 5, so I can't take you serious.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's just be honest, and it doesn't matter if you don't like the person or not. Right. You got to give the person respect on the court. And a perfect example is MJ with Isaiah.
Right.
So back to this. Boogie Cousins, we know you don't like CP3. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the comments, because top 5, I don't know. Because me personally, I don't put Steph Curry as a point guard. I think I put him as a combo guard. Like, I don't put
He's a point guard.
I don't put Damian Lillard as a point guard. I put him as a combo guard.
He's a point guard, man.
I don't. Listen,
he's a point guard that can score.
Listen, when you're not even top 30 in assists, I have a problem with that. When you are not even on the top 30 list all time in assists, and you've been in the league for 10 years, I have a problem with that.
Good point.
I cannot put you as a point guard.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. But he's a point guard, though.
You're a point. No, he's a point guard size. There's a difference. Draymond is more the point guard for me than Curry. And again, you can't. How are you a point guard and you're not even in the top 30? That's kind of shameful.
I'm talking.
How do you argue that?
Talking about impact, man. We're talking about impact from that point guard.
You're a point guard
position.
You're a point guard.
Right.
What does a point guard do?
We impact the game.
No. You're trying to be slick right now. You're trying to be slick right now. You're trying to be slick right now. I'm not going for it. What does a point guard do?
If you're talking about the definition, you're an extension of the coach on the court. And you're getting everybody involved.
And you're supposed to get everybody involved, correct?
Right.
Make everybody else's job easier.
Yes.
Correct?
But we added layers. We added new levels to that point guard position. It has evolved.
I said you're a combo guard. You're a combo guard. You play the 2 and you play the 1. You're a combo.
But what did it say, Steph Curry? Beside his position, what did it say? Combo guard?
It says
shooting guard?
It says point guard.
Right. So therefore, he is a point guard.
So then he's a horrible point guard because he's not even in the top 30 in a sense.
Horrible point guard that just got you 2 chips. How many chips he got? 4?
He didn't do it by himself.
I'm just saying he was the main reason.
KD was a part of those 2 chips.
Listen, man. I'm just saying without Steph,
Raptors,
KD
we made a mistake too, man. We should have traded for KD.
No, we shouldn't have. I'm just saying,
whatever.
KD didn't win a chip without Steph yet. So
hey, all I'm saying is a point guard is supposed to make everybody better.
Which he does. Which he does. When you got to guard Steph Curry as soon as he crosses half court, it opens up for everybody else. Shout out Steve Kerr for making that work.
My question. Have we ever seen Steph Curry get like a 12 to 15 assist game?
I'll have to dig in the archives.
There you go.
I'll have to dig
in the archives.
I'll have to dig in the archives.
And that's bad. But anyways.
I'll have to dig in the archives, brother.
Okay. Who is your top 5 point guards of all time? Is Chris Paul in the top 5? I want to hear you. Because I'm not sure.
Chris Paul, you're a point guard, and that'll never change. Right? But because of what happened in the finals against the Bucks, and then the following year against Dallas, blowing that 2-0 lead. You're a point guard. Love you to death. Love your game. Love everything about you.
Played well last night, too.
You're not top 5 all time. Okay? Oh. My top 5 of all time would be, in this order, Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas, John Stockton, Oscar Robertson. That's it. That's all. For me. Get in my DMs, get at me all you want. That is my top 5.
Is Stockton better than Chris Paul? You believe that? That John Stockton is a better point guard than Chris Paul? You believe that? And we're talking about the guy who has the most steals in the NBA ever and the most assists ever.
Right.
John Stockton.
Right. He played on one team, right? He knew the system. He had Karl Malone for a lot of it. He went to 2 NBA finals. I think for me, despite leading all time in steals and assists, pound for pound, I would take Chris Paul over John Stockton. But because John Stockton made it to the championship twice, although he lost to MJ, he made it to the chip twice.
Right.
That gives him the edge, in my eyes, over CP3.
He does have the most assists of all time.
Right, but I mean, steals. But Karl Malone has he had the most points. Well, he almost had the most points. He had the most points for a while before man started passing him, and that was kudos to John Stockton.
3rd or 4th or something like that.
You know what I mean? No? All he had to do was run the lane. Stockton found him.
So Boogie's Cousins comments are not they're not crazy for you.
They're not.
I thought you were gonna go crazy over this.
They're not crazy. I feel like all the extracurricular, physical, dirty stuff that, shout out my man, Devin the Lab, man. Devin Williams, man. You snitched on Chris Paul very neatly.
He does.
And you put a nice video together.
He put some videos together very nice.
Man. He really put me on those. I was like,
guys are not playing pure basketball anymore.
Why are you so dirty with it, bro?
But he's been dirty.
I know you guys
been dirty since college.
I didn't see it.
He punched somebody in the balls in college, bro.
Yo, listen, he's punching guys in between the butt cheeks. Pause.
God, yeah.
It's like he's looking up stuff to see, if you get a man in between his butt cheeks, that would really hurt. You know what I mean? He's getting mans in the nuts, pause. Getting mans in their butt cheeks, pause. I remember, I think he seen a man on the ground and he kicked. He could have kicked off the man's face. I'm like, CP3, what are you doing?
That's your guy, though. That's your guy. That's your guy.
That hurt. It hurt to watch.
You were blind.
I was blind.
You knew this was going on.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Oh, man.
Just like how we hear how John Stockton was a dirty physical player. But there was no social media back then, I guess. So we'll never know. Only the players would know. But, man, that compilation, hopefully we post that up, man.
We will post it.
Holy smokes, I was hurt.
So he's not a top 5 point guard in your books.
Top 10 for sure.
Top 10, of course. But we got Magic, Isaiah.
Yeah.
We're going to put Curry 3.
I put Curry 2.
Well, I'll put Curry 3. And if we're going to have to put him in there, I don't want to put him in there because I don't think he's a point guard. And then we're going to have Oscar in there and then Stockton.
Yes.
Okay. So he's not top 5. There you have it.
It hurt me to do that. You're a point guard, though. You're definitely a point guard.
He needs to win, man. He needs to win something. Like he has Rookie of the Year.
He has everything.
He needs to win a chip.
Yes.
Anyways. Biggest disappointments, man.
Okay.
So far in the East and
this gonna hurt me. This gonna hurt me, man. This gonna hurt me.
We're in what are we? I think we're in week 12, I believe.
Yeah.
But who are the biggest disappointments? We've seen guys. We've talked about this before, and we've seen teams like your Portland Trailblazers.
Yes.
They're now going back to who they really are.
No, they're still hovering
in the 8th, 9th, like we knew.
7th, 8th. Don't get it twisted. You gotta throw 7 in there.
Utah is back where they belong.
They're still middle of the pack.
No,
shout them out.
They're like 7th, 8th too.
That's still good.
But
considering the expectations we had for them.
Well, yeah. Alrighty. Biggest disappointment in the East so far.
I base everything off of the last 10 games, and my Raptors, man. You know what I mean. We 3-7 right now.
Yes.
Everything went downhill after the 2 losses to the Magic. You know what I mean. If I could find a silver lining.
You can't lose to the Magic back to back. That's just embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
And then if I could find a silver lining, the last 2 games against Sacramento and Brooklyn, they were hard fought. You know what I mean? Way more energy that I seen against Orlando.
Yes, the last game that we played against Brooklyn, it was a well fought, mind you. We didn't have Trent.
Right.
Or we didn't have OG.
No.
Even though I want to trade OG.
But
we're up 18. We gotta win that.
You gotta win that. Playing with a lead in the NBA, even playing with a league in the Hoop City or CYBL for myself, it's hard to keep the guys motivated. You know what I mean? Guys start experimenting, take a possession off, pull up from 30 when we don't need it.
So do you think the Raptors are fine right now, or do we?
I think we are just fine. Listen. We're 13-16.
Yes.
We've had 16 different starting lineups. Really let that sink in. 16 different starting lineups, and we're only 13-16. We are due for a win streak once everybody comes back, hopefully. You know what I mean? Just keep that in mind.
So no trades. You don't
no
think we
trades
need to
yet.
make a trade?
We need a bigs. You know what I mean? I'm hearing the Gary Trent. I know Gary Trent's. I want him to stay. I know we have a role for you here, but I know you're gonna be looking for dollars soon. You know what I mean?
Did he just get paid?
He's gonna probably be looking for more. You know what I mean?
Anyways,
but I'm just saying we need a bigs right now. Koloko, keep developing. I'm super happy with that. We need perimeter. We need more perimeter threats on thing. We got a bunch of forwards. Like we got a lot of forwards playing big. You know what I mean? That's where we're getting killed on the inside. But you bootleg Raptor fans.
So before you go there,
you guys are the disappointment. You guys are the disappointment. You guys jumped on the bandwagon when Kawhi came. And you jumped off as soon as he left. But guess what? Guess what, buddy? I'm still sipping on that champagne from 2019. Still sipping on it.
I'm not satisfied.
I'm not
satisfied.
But still tastes so good. Still tastes so good. You bootleg Raptor fans, cut it out. You guys are pressing the panic button way too early. And you guys are dissing. Don't diss Fred.
Hold on.
Don't diss.
Before you go there,
Scotty Barnes, yo, guys, cut it out.
Hold on.
Cut it out.
Hold on. Up 18, we end up losing by 3.
Right.
Last game, Friday, Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving makes the last shot. The pullback.
Right.
Snatch back. Pulls up.
Right.
3 in Freddie's face.
Right.
Guys were upset feeling that Freddie played bad defense. I disagree.
Played him for the drive.
What are your thoughts?
What I seen? Played the man for the drive. What, 4 seconds left in the game?
3.7.
If rounded up 4. But 3.7 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
We're playing for the drive. The help is there. Great offense will always beat great defense.
Yes.
When he snatched back and pulled up, Freddie's hand was in the man's face.
What else do
you want for free? Anybody that said that was weak defense and trade Fred, cut it out, man.
Fred played wonderful. He had 39.
He had 39 on top of that. Nobody wants to talk about that.
He had 39.
The praise from Kyrie to Fred.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They were going at it.
Tough competitor. Yes.
Kyrie don't praise everybody.
He does not. He does not.
Come on, man.
And and let's not act like Kyrie wouldn't do this to anybody. I've seen a few names pop up like Pat Bev. My God. You might have got a 4-point play in Pat Bev. Like, let's stop it.
Yo,
like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just stop it.
Lakers are playing against Denver. And Pat Bev tried to do the Dwayne Wade lob to LeBron.
He thought he was D-Wade.
And my man
the guy just slapped it out. Yeah.
Yo, just because you're playing with LeBron don't mean you're D-Wade.
Yeah, let's stop that.
my bad. I tell you, that was funny.
It was a tough shot. Kyrie, this is why Kyrie gets the big bucks, $47 million a year.
Facts.
This is why there's tiers in the league from superstars, all-stars, and everybody else.
Hey,
and
Nike,
Kyrie
you dropped the ball with him.
Yeah, and Kyrie is a guy. So let's just stop that. Anyways, biggest disappointment in the West, because that's the same. I have the same as you. I'm with you with the Raptors. That's my biggest disappointment.
Okay.
Let's go West.
I'm gonna go. I base it off of the 10 games.
Yes.
Suns. You're a disappointment, man. Right now,
yes,
I mean, Devin Booker's back.
They lost 5 in a row.
Right?
But yes, they were in number 1.
They were.
And now they dropped to like 5 or
something
4.
like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Devin Booker's back, dropped 58 against 58 the Pelicans.
Night. Yes.
You know what I mean? But
2-2 with those games. That's a
you know
that's the new rivalry right there.
Right? I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
But it shouldn't be a rivalry because of what CP3 did to Alvarado,
yeah.
Come on, man. That's what started everything. You know what I mean? That cheap shot. But anyway.
And then Zion dunked at the
end.
Did you see what Booker did at the end of the game last night?
I didn't.
So he shot the ball, even though they were up and they were winning. There was like a few seconds and he just went up and tried to shoot.
It's a rivalry now.
Try to get 60.
It's personal. But the beautiful thing is, like, Coach Willie Green and Coach Monty Williams, they're like good friends.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. So it's all love. They're competing.
No,
but I like this rivalry.
I like to see it. I hate the little friendly garbage. So this is good.
Yeah, compete. But yeah, that's my disappointment right now in the West.
Wow. You were looking at my cheat sheet.
Come on, man.
I got the same.
When I'm around, like I've been around you now for a year and change now.
I got the same.
You really dig into. I gotta dig in.
Yeah.
I gotta put my inner. I gotta tap into the inner Iggy, man. And let's get this right. You feel me?
Okay. Biggest surprise in the East.
Biggest surprise in the East. Base it off the 10 games.
Yes.
They're 9-1. Them Brooklyn Nets. I done told you.
You looking at my sheet, man.
I done told you guys when I ranked them at what, 3rd or 4th, and you gave me that look like, nah, man.
Yes.
I'm like, I said like Ben Simmons.
Remember, I jumped off the ship.
You did.
I said I gave them 3rd in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I jumped off. I was like, this is just a wreck. This is Ben Simmons looked like he lost his power. The Tuna Squads came and took it. He's done. He's actually starting to look like a player again.
Right.
Which is
But what we gotta put into consideration, he hasn't played for so long.
And he had
you cannot stimulate
the
NBA game. The NBA competition is a different beast, a different animal. So you just can't jump in. So you bootleg fans. Listen, bro, it's not a video game. It's not 2K. You know what I mean? These guys are going to need time to get their body right.
And he had a back injury.
Come on, man. Your back, you need your back to hoop.
The back, you need that.
Pause with that line. But anyway, Brooklyn Nets, they are my surprise team.
That is mine.
And yeah, man, I'm super.
What are they since Kyrie came back? Like, what'd you say? 9-1?
9-1.
9-1 since
and
Kyrie
KD's
came
falling back. And you know what? People don't like to give KD credit as a leader.
Yeah.
And what he has been doing throughout all this,
they don't want to give it to him.
Come on, man.
He's actually playing
because he puts the media on blast.
Because he doesn't like the media.
Right. So
and he lets it be known.
The media, you guys got to stop trying to create narratives.
And let's stop talking like he's not a top 5 player right now in the NBA.
No, he's top 2.
Let's stop it. Let's stop it. This is an MVP type season. He's averaging 37 and 6 right now.
Comparing, like you guys want Jason Tatum to be that guy, but he's not over KD yet. Not yet.
And by the end of the year, KD will be top 10 in scoring. Like, he's just passing guys daily. He's just passing guys.
Daily.
So, imagine this. He missed 2 whole seasons, guys. So, if you didn't miss those 2 whole seasons, what would it look like right now? So, he's going to finish, by the end of the year, top 10 scoring, and he's only in year 14. So, West. Biggest surprise in the West. I have the same thing, Brooklyn, man.
Okay. Are we going to go 4 for 4? Maybe? Am I going to go 4 for 4 with your picks?
Let's see.
My biggest surprise in the West, 7-3 in their last 10. The Pelicans.
Yeah.
Huh? Great minds think alike.
4 for 4, baby. Great 4 for 4.
Great minds think alike. I don't
Zion
know.
is playing out of his mind right now. My God.
Holy.
He is playing out of his mind.
So the man was hurt too then, bro. Like,
he is playing out of his mind.
Fans. Shout out, is it Griffith? What's the GM's name over there?
Griffith, yeah.
He's seen the light.
First name.
He wasn't paying attention to the noise about trades. I remember hearing talks about
really?
He's out of shape.
That was going out?
He's out of shape. He's not. He
is playing out of his mind right now.
He got the money. He doesn't love the game like that.
Yes.
A whole bunch of...
He's playing out of his mind right now.
Yo.
Like yesterday, the Suns just don't have any hands. Like,
they have
he
nothing.
just does whatever he wants to do.
And this is without Brandon Ingram's not even there yet.
Yeah. You're right.
Scary.
Right. Yes.
Absolutely
they're
scary.
Top 2. I think they're 2 in the West right now, I believe, behind Memphis.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that Zion Ja comparison now is starting to, even though Ja has more playoff experience.
Yes, he
right?
does.
So he's always gonna have the edge right there.
Yes.
But Zion's creeping back up. He's creeping back up.
He's playing like a monster right now.
He was supposed to be the face. He was supposed to be the face, man.
He's playing out of his mind right now.
Real talk.
I believe him and AD, and guys, I'm not a hater. I'll give it respect when it's due.
Right.
AD is playing like a monster. He is.
He is.
He is hurt again.
But he's hurt.
He's hurt again.
Damn.
He's not playing today.
No.
But he's playing very well.
Come on, man.
I'm no hater. I'll give you respect when it's due.
I don't know. Bengay, he needs some Jamaican food, man. He needs something. He needs some
Ital food, right?
food, man. Like, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? Like, come on, fams. Can't go wrong, man.
So, moving on to hip hop.
Oh yeah,
hip hop.
Free Tory.
I would love to hear what you got to say about this. So, the biggest thing this is the weirdest case I've ever seen.
It's like, not weird.
We've seen guys pleading. We see the girl pleading the fifth.
Right.
Like, how do you even do that? Right? I don't know. You have the driver. He's gone missing right now.
Hold on.
What is happening right now? The bodyguard.
The bodyguard. You know where he's at right now? I've seen the footage. He's at the World Cup. He is at the World Cup right now. Come on. Free Tory.
So
free him.
There was no what was it like? The fingerprints and all that other stuff.
All right, I believe
nothing was on the gun.
DNA. There's no DNA
for Tory.
Tory on the magazine.
So what are we doing here?
It's
what are
all
we doing
hearsay.
Here? What are we doing here?
You should be ashamed of yourself. Rock Nation, you should be ashamed of yourself.
So
you know what I mean? Tory's a father, man. Black man, bro.
Is it that serious that you got
you went on Gayle King. Is that her name, Gayle King? No, I never had sex with him. We never had sex.
Yeah.
Scoffed at it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a short guy too. They're trying to say, like, what are you trying to say? Why are you dissing the short man? I'm like, you don't know, eh? You don't know. We hold it down. Yo, listen, 6 kids. 6 kids. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
You said verbatim that we never had sex. And then you went on the stand and said you had sex. It's done.
So that right there, we should throw it out right there.
And then Kelsey, she made sure she had her immunity.
Yes.
She don't remember anything.
She doesn't remember nothing.
What she does remember, though, is leaving with Meg.
Yes.
And then Meg wanted to come back. Oh, I forgot my slipper. You didn't forget your slipper. You wanted some of that 5'3" sensation. Because that 5'3" sensation named Tory was with Jenner at her spot. She went back, got him back, took all their luggage out of the whip they were in, and put it in Tory's whip. Right? And then side note, guys. If you're going into a car that has a burner, you know what I mean? There has to be some etiquette from all parties. Hey, Iggy, I got a burner in my whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you to come in. Just know I have a ting with me. You need those conversations nowadays with this younger generation. You know what I mean? That wasn't had. That obviously that didn't happen.
Right.
Meg said she walked out the whip. Tory shot at her. Right. She didn't say anything about Kelsey came out the whip too. They didn't say anything about Kelsey and her bumping into each other. I don't think it was a bump. I think they scrapped once that 5'3" sensation, let it be known that, yo, I smashed you. I smashed your friend.
And she, Meg Thee Stallion, she's been doing this to Kelsey with Ben Simmons, the baby.
A lot of people. She had enough.
She's been doing this.
She had enough.
When Kelsey when she got COVID, she went back home.
Yeah.
And then that's when
Tory, when everything happened.
And they hooked up.
You know what I mean? Quarantine radio, right?
Yeah.
That 5'3" sensation, don't sleep. But Kelsey even came out, like if you really play it back, Kelsey came out with a track.
Yeah.
If you hear a track and she was talking something along the lines of, you know who shot you? You know what I mean? I'm paraphrasing, but clearly it wasn't Tory. And then I got upset, like, Hot 97 Ebro, you guys are...
A lot of people came for Tory.
You guys are pillars. You guys are pillars in this music industry. There's a bunch of you guys that are pillars, and you guys turned your back on Tory.
A lot. Tory, not just them, a lot.
Tory came out with an album right when all this happened. And everybody's like, oh, you're so selfish,
trying
whatever.
They're trying to capitalize.
Yep. But if you listen to what, the man's apologizing, so everybody's trying to turn it like, oh, you're apologizing because you shot her.
Yes.
The man's apologizing because he caused a fight between two friends.
And I believe he actually liked Meg Thee Stallion.
They both lost their parents or mothers or, you know what I mean? Yes. They have similarities.
Yes.
And Tory's on top of his game right now. There's no female, like, bro, you just finished smashing two of them. And no disrespect to my man's wife, but like, maybe she was flirting with Tory. Tory didn't want to leave. And Tory already batted up her baby father already. Let's just keep that a buck.
Party? Oh, no.
What's his name, man? Travis, what's his name? Travis Scott. Tory done bat him up already. And he was swerving on his BMs. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, he's already on top. Why would he take out a burner because Meg said I can't rap?
It didn't make any sense to me.
And the defense team, the prosecutor team is just they're basing it off of hearsay.
Yes.
After Kelsey said, everything I said was a lie. I was pressured
the DNA is not there.
And I was pressured by prosecution. These guys, the next day, end up playing that 80-minute tape of Kelsey with the prosecuting team.
Yes.
What was the point of that?
No.
Bro, you guys had 2 years. This happened in 2020.
This is sad,
You had 2 years to get all your ducks in a row.
It is sad, though.
And that defense team is just shooting, no pun intended, every duck that you guys had in a row. And your bodyguard that you're looking for is in Qatar.
Watching the World Cup.
Watching the World Cup live. The photos are out. You guys are done, man. Free Tory, man.
Free Tory.
Free Tory.
But my thing is this is very disappointing that I don't think that, like, whatever they went through is not enough. Like, if you're so upset at him, don't go this route and not only get him canceled, because he was getting canceled all over the place. It was
bad, man.
But now we want to send him to jail?
22 years.
Come on.
He's a father, bro.
What do you call it? The 5'3" sensation?
The 5'3" sensation, man.
It's that sensational, huh?
It's that sensational. He's working all of them.
Nobody can have it. I'm sending you to jail for 22 years.
She said, no, I can't have you. I took you from Kelsey.
22 years.
You're getting 22 years.
My God.
That's bad.
That is bad.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
And my whole thing is, Tory was being canceled. We had a lot of guys, media people saying, he's a fool.
Yeah.
Send him to jail, this and that. My son.
Yep.
A whole bunch of people.
Like, I got nothing but love for you, but you guys turned your back on him,
a lot of people jump the gun too quick. You're not there.
Quick, man.
And I stood firm and I said, I don't know what happened. I was not there.
We do know she did get hit with the bullet fragments.
Okay.
That is a fact. The question is, who shot you?
Who shot you? Wasn't Tory.
It wasn't Tory. And the person that was there also, she got immunity for what reason? On top of that,
she has a great lawyer.
The plot thickens. Remember when the original management team that signed Megan?
Right.
1051, I think. I forgot the name of the label.
Before she was in.
Before Jay-Z picked her up.
Roc Nation, yes, yeah.
They got their court hearing a couple months from now. You know what I mean? That's next for Meg. And then Kelsey is actually married to one of the execs from that label.
She's married?
Yes. Within that 2 years. I wonder why. How ironic. But anyway.
Wow. Okay.
It's super messy.
Yeah.
It's super messy.
So what happens with Meg when this all comes out and Tory, our Canadian, what do you call him? The 5'3" sensation. What happens to Megan Thee Stallion? Because people are trying to cancel this guy. This is serious. If he comes out victorious, are we going to cancel Meg like we were trying to cancel this guy? Or are we just gonna sweep it under the rug?
I think it's gonna get swept under the rug, but I hope she apologizes.
That ain't enough for me. I'm sorry. You trying to send me to jail for 22 years?
I hope Tory sues her for defamation of character for $200 million. Maybe 3.
Does she got that? 200?
Maybe. You're at Rock Nation. Anything's possible at Rock Nation.
You're right.
You know what I mean? You better sue. Get your money.
I have a question. Like, all serious. How was she dancing so soon with them when them as real fragments came out of her foot?
She the stallion, fams.
Right.
She's I don't know her height. She's thick. She's strong.
Yeah.
She probably gave gave Kelsey the beats too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When they scrapped.
Yes.
When Kelsey said enough is enough, you can't be taking all my guys. And she's like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Taking all of them.
I'm taking all of them. She probably gave her the beats too, man. But anyway, man.
Listen, man.
Kelsey's gonna have the last laugh, though. We'll see.
And Tory's going to have the last laugh.
Hope slow, man. I pray, man. Free Tory, man.
Free Tory, and this is just horrible. But anyways, man.
Yes, man.
That's all I have, brother. Do you have any shout outs? Anything that you want to say, man?
I just want to shout out Hoop City.
Yes, sir.
CYBL, OBA, North Pole Hoops, all these platforms that are providing our young hoopers a platform to get better, to compete. I think basketball and all the organizations, all the ground. So many of you guys, I can't name all you guys. You know what I mean? But at the same time, keep doing what you're doing, man. Basketball is in great hands.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Up into 2032 and beyond. Canada basketball is looking great, man.
Yes.
Shout out everybody that continues to support us. We got a lot of stuff in the works. You know what I mean? Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe, share. You know what it is, man.
Share, like, comment.
Where hip-hop meets hoops.
Let's go.
Shout out the Distant Cousins. Title League.
Yes, sir.
You already know what it is.
Let's go.